Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Rachel Garcia. I'm coming to you live tonight from Jacksonville, Florida with a large group of my friends to share with you about this amazing company, Pure, and how it's transformed our lives. I'll briefly start with my story. I was first introduced to this back in 2008. And when I was introduced to it, I was working full-time as a physician assistant. I've been practicing medicine since 2001. I had just started 2 businesses. I had 2 babies at home. My husband had his own business. Life was very busy. And I was asked to take a look at this and thought, oh my gosh, I don't have time to take a look at anything. I didn't have time to take a shower. But my brother said, will you please just give us your opinion on the products and what this company offers? And my nephew had just been diagnosed with severe autism. So I was open to nutritional things because I learned the importance of what we put into our bodies. I learned that the food that we're growing doesn't have the nutritional content that it used to have, and that supplementation is necessary. And so I was trying to do that and wasn't really seeing any results. And so I saw an answer here to a problem that I had, which was finding the best of the best nutrition in one location. And got started really expecting no results, but within a couple of days, my sleep issues, and I had horrible sleep issues, totally resolved. By the end of the week, my son's constipation issues, and they were horrible, were gone. By the end of 6 weeks, my husband's extreme depression and anger issues totally disappeared. And by the end of 3 months, I'd lost 35 pounds. My husband had lost 20, and my severely autistic nephew, who we'd been told would never speak, started speaking. It's now been 11 years. I feel an ethical obligation to share this information with people because people are looking for answers to their health issues, and they just don't know what to do. Most of them don't love medications. They're going to the health food store. They're asking the 18-year-old behind the counter what's the best thing for their allergies. We have a better way. And so tonight I'm really there's lots of presentations you can watch online. You can go to purelifechangers.com just to get some basic information on what the company's all about. Let me make it clear. I don't work for the company. I just feel extremely passionate about getting this message out to others. I used to write over 100 prescriptions a day. And through Pure, I found something that is just much better, and people are looking for this. And so I always have so many that are skeptical. Hey, I was the most skeptical person ever when I first looked at this. And if it wasn't for my nephew's diagnosis, I probably wouldn't have been open to looking at it at all. And so I understand that. So tonight we're bringing on a number of people to share their stories, their Pure stories of what happened with them when they first became introduced to it, why they're consuming what the company offers, what it is that they're consuming that the company offers, and how it has affected and changed their families' lives. And so we have a number of people we're going to be bringing on tonight. So get ready, you guys, because this is going to be great. We're going to start with my super sweet friend, Sybil, on. Funny story, Sybil and I played soccer together when we were in high school, and after she joined Pure, it took us a little while to figure out that we actually knew each other a very long time ago. So it was just fabulous to see her again. And her story, again, when, I always say, as a PA, it's so great to hear the testimonies. You guys are hearing the testimonies. There was a little bit of breakup with Melanie. I hope you guys got the majority of her testimony, but it's one thing to hear what you're hearing. It's another thing to see lab results. So when Kathy Clayton posted her RA lab results, Sybil's a nurse. Like, we understand lab results. When Sybil had her lab results come in, it is like, whoa, this is real. This is not just, I think I'm sleeping better. This is amazing. And so, Sybil, please share your amazing story with us. Thank you for taking time out tonight.
You're welcome. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Hey, okay, so I took notes because I can talk too much too. All right, so as Rachel said, I am Sybil. I live in Tallahassee, and I'm a single mom of a 5-year-old, a very busy 5-year-old who happens to love his go-go juice. That is Goyen, for what those of you who don't know. And I have been a registered nurse for 18 years. So when I was just like Rachel say over and over, I knew it to be truth. It just medically made sense to me, and I just jumped in with the Be Fulfilled pack. I was ready to do anything that I could and never look back. So within days, I was sleeping through the night. I had energy, focus, and I've never been a coffee drinker. I got off of soda, diet soda, and I was not really feeling that mid-afternoon slump anymore. So then within weeks, I had this wrist pain that was gone. This meant I canceled a surgery. Y'all, that's huge. It's not having to take time off of work, the expense of a surgery, and recovering. And that is all just because of these products in paragraph. So I knew how I was feeling on the outside. As a nurse, I wanted to know what was going on the inside. So I asked my doctor, please, can we repeat my labs? And so I have hypothyroidism, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I've always struggled with anxiety and weight as an adult, heartburn, seasonal allergies, all of that. So of course my doctor was like, sure, and she probably knew I'd aggravate her until she ordered the labs. So she did it. And when I say that everything came back improved after 3 months of being on these products, my hemoglobin A1C was better, my thyroid panel was better, my lipid panel, everything improved. And then I made her reorder them at 6 months. So 3 months after that, and everything improved then too. So I was like, this just keeps getting better and better. And in the meantime, I had done a detox, I lost 15 pounds. And then so I've been in for 1.5 years, and just 5 months ago, I had an elective surgery, and it was pretty significant. I was off all of pain medicine because the first thing I started doing was flooding my body with the Pure product. I was on no pain medicine 7 days after this major surgery. And it is all just because of these products. I have a pretty big team under me, and I can tell you right now that they all will tell you they've lost weight, they sleep better, they have so much increased energy that they exercise more. One of them's plantar fasciitis is gone. The list goes on and on, y'all. And so I'm a outpatient infusion nurse in chemotherapy. I give chemotherapy every day. And so I probably see about 90 patients on average, and people are sick, and they're just getting more sick. One of the things that I have to ask them when I assess them is, all right, do you have anything else going on? Do you have any other diagnoses? I mean, it's very rare that someone only has the one reason why they're there. They've got high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid problems. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So what I would say, if you have the chance, this has been put in front of you for a reason, and this is your answer to overall health. It's just right in front of you, and I cannot urge you enough to get with the person that talked to you. And I know it's scary to jump in. I was definitely scared. That my budget only goes so far, but I will not ever be without these products. I promise you that. So I just say, get started and have your labs checked in a couple months, because they're going to get better.
Thank you, Sybil. You're awesome. I know she's got a busy life as a single mom, so thank you for jumping on tonight. Next, I had the opportunity to meet Anthony and Rosie about, I don't know, a couple months ago, and then again about 2 weeks ago up in New Jersey. And so tonight we're going to hear, I think, from Anthony, who trains in martial arts. And I'm excited to hear his testimony and how it's grown since we first talked a couple months ago. So Anthony, thank you for joining us. I'm going to hand it over to you so you can share.
Well, I'm excited. Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. I do appreciate it. Well, look, I want to be quick because there was like so many people, so I don't want to spend a lot of time. Just quickly, Melissa was chasing Roseanne and I for about 6 years, saying, hey, pure, 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 pure. As you know, I'm a professional martial artist. I tour, I train people, I travel the country doing this. I am one of a very select group I have a 10th degree black belt in karate. I have several other black belts. People all over keep trying to have me get onto their products. And quite frankly, my wife fell in love with the Pure products. So, to help her, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And so I started doing the products with her. And I started with the sulfur. And here's the key about the sulfur, for me anyway. I also have arthritis, but my body's been pretty beat up from fighting all my life. And like I used to have to go for massage like once a week for my shoulders. So I hold mitts, and what that means is holding mitts for boxes. My shoulders get worn out pretty quickly. Since I've been taking the sulfur, that's all gone. I go for massage because I want to, not because I have to. That's a key thing. The other thing is when, I wish I'd known about this, 30 years ago, when I was trying to make weight for a fight. I did the detox and I lost 9 pounds in a week. Now, I didn't expect that to happen, but it was pretty awesome. So I was pretty excited about that. Every day I do the probiotics, I do the daily build, the calcium, meal is in my shake every day. I do the fusion every day, probiotics. And then as we talked last time, I promised you I'd start working on the GPS products to see how they would work for me. So I'm 3 weeks deep into it, and I'm like really psyched about it. I usually adapt and circulate together pre-workout. I get a killer workout. I do my reset at night. I do the GPS rebuild after my workout. And of course, I can't live without the hydrate, because I would drink the hydrate every day. And like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I drink my energy, which is phenomenal. But anyway, I had a knee replacement in July. Went really bad. I went sideways pretty quickly, and I couldn't walk after a while. And I took all the painkillers and all that stuff because I was miserable. I had to have it redone in October. I am, I think, 15 weeks out of that. After that surgery, my wife said, "Would you stop? Just take, your Goyan and take your sulfur and take in." And I did. And I took 0 painkillers, 0 Motrin, nothing, just my products. So I think it's pretty cool. And, the side effects has been pretty awesome. And by the way, with GPS products, I'm feeling already in 2 weeks, my gains are even better. And I've taken supplements, not, most of my life. I studied nutrition, kinesiology and physiology, and to be a personal trainer. And man, I'm still learning. This is amazing.
I love it.
I don't want to go too crazy, but that's the quickest I could put this thing together for
That
you.
was great, Anthony. Thank you for jumping on. I'm glad we
My
finally
pleasure.
got to hear your story and your feedback. You're awesome. Some of you have probably heard her testimony before. If you've ever struggled with Lyme's disease or know anybody who has, this is the testimony for you. So, Kerry, let's see if I can see and hear you. I can tell you're there. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hold on, let me unmute you. How are you tonight?
I am well, thank you.
Great. Thanks for being on. The stage is yours, my dear.
Okay, so up until last April, I had suffered from Lyme disease for 23 years. And we had pretty much lost all hope, and we were pretty much preparing for end of life. The last 4 of those years, I was in a wheelchair, and I could barely make it from recliner to bathroom. I was bedridden. And I heard Mike Clayton, Kathy's husband, on a podcast. And he was talking about the pure products, but it wasn't that attracted me so much as it was the business model. He was saying things that spoke to my heart that I really wanted to see happen, and I was probably in denial about having a life to run a business. But I reached out to him, and he called me, and he will tell you that there was no life in my voice. I was barely hanging in there. And so I don't know why, when he said, "Are you ready to get started?" I said yes. And so 2 days later, 3 giant boxes came to my house. And I just kind of sorted them out and took some products in the evening. And then the next morning, I took some more products. And that was a Sunday morning. And by the time my husband got home from church, I was running around the house. I was Rowdy came home and said, "What is going on here?" And so it was immediate cure, but it was definitely an immediate change. And so it hasn't even been a year. It was April of last year, and every day has been a little better. Every week has been even better, and every month you can look back and see a huge difference. Today is our 30th anniversary. I took a walk with my husband. My knees didn't hurt. I take almost all of the stuff. I take the sulfur is indispensable. The energy, I take the entire GPS line, not because that I work out, but because all of the activity I do is as if I was working out, because from what I used to not be doing anything. So it's like a workout for me. So everything is pretty much essential for me. The super fruits, the greens, the nutrition is essential, and the energy is essential. I take the Immune 6, and like you, Rachel, I just don't get sick anymore. People around me get sick, I don't get sick, and that's pretty amazing. So it gave me my life back, and even if I wasn't making any income in the business, I would still be consuming the products for the rest of my life. It's definitely worth it.
So great. Kyria, thank you for coming on the night of your anniversary. I saw that earlier today and I was like,
Absolutely.
oh,
Yeah.
you decided to come on with us. So thank you for taking time out. Tell Rowdy I said hi. So you guys, I get to bring my beautiful friend, Dr. Paula. She's a medical doctor up in New Jersey. She is a gift to everyone who knows her. And I just love for her to share her passion for what we have here in Pure. So go ahead, Dr. Paula.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for the opportunity. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be part of this health and wellness group. Pure is really a life changer, and it has done a lot of things for us. I've been with the company for about 3 years, and my main reason was myself, my children, my husband. I was morbidly obese. I lost, I think, 4 toddlers I lost in total. And we had prescription medication in the home. And I already started practicing medicine because myself and my husband run our practice in the state of New Jersey. And we have more medications, but people were getting sicker and sicker. And what we were taught in medical school was really a lot of pharmacology and very tiny amount of time spent on nutrition. And I went all in because I prayed for this opportunity. I'm not sure if anyone that is listening that has prayed for their health and their wealth to improve. Someone told me about this, someone I do not know about, which I believe is an answer to prayer. And I went all in. I bought the biggest pack at a discounted price. And we started taking everything in. Now I'm Nigerian, so I made my kids take it. I didn't ask them for permission. I just forced it down their throat because I see sick people every day, and I did not want my children to be among that statistic of sick people. And we saw phenomenal results, and that was when I took it into my practice and started giving my patients choices, because people think it's just pharmacology. People think it's just prescription medication. And when they see a primary care physician talking about nutrition and wellness, from the best of the best, plant-based, pure, no added nonsense, no binders, no fillers, just things that your body needs. You're feeding your body every day that will do absolutely change. Patients are off prescription medication, off diabetes medication, off high blood pressure medication. We've had cancer patients on this nutrition that their oncologists are like, wow, what are you taking? You're supposed to be looking so debilitated from this chemotherapy that we're giving you, but you're thriving. Oh my God, that is like, I can go without food a whole day just to see my patients thriving on this product. It is absolutely an answer to prayer. So if you're just joining or someone invited you, they invited because they love you and they have had phenomenal results on this product. Don't hesitate. Don't stop, because people tell me I'm healthy today and tomorrow they come with a diagnosis of cancer. Cancer is a new heart disease. Cancer is a new cold. We see multiple cases of patients that are supposedly healthy, doing the right thing, eating all the organic foods, but unfortunately missing that link. And Pure, I feel, is the link. And people are thriving on it. So don't waste any minute. Get started already. All right. For those of you that will not get started, I keep telling my patients I'm here. I'm not going to go anywhere because yes. So I'm hoping that you actually get a lot from all these testimonies that you're hearing and actually get your health in check. Thank you so much, Rachel, for what you do. Thank you for the opportunity to share and to let people know that your health is your responsibility and Pure is an answer for you.
Thank you, Cam. You are awesome. And I hope you guys heard her passion. It's why she's one of my favorites to have speak. She's actually spoken for the company from stage before, and she's just an absolute gift to our team. So thank you for taking time away. She has multiple children, and it's not easy to get her time. So I was thankful for that. So next I have my dear friend, Trish. Oh, why can't I? There you are. I'm good. And she is going to share her story. Hi, Trish.
Hi.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, perfect. All right. So I have to second NCAM, Dr. NCAM, and it's awesome to sit here and watch all of the testimonies go through. I've been part of this company for a very long time, and I love the products. Unfortunately, like NCAM said, you know, the statistics for cancer right now are 1 in 2 people, and I have 4 children. So that means that if the statistics prove correct, that means 2 out of the 4 of my children are likely to get cancer. And to me, that's just totally unacceptable. I have been in the health and wellness industry for 18 years now. So I know a little bit about nutrition. No, I'm kidding. I know a ton about nutrition because I have dove in and I'm very passionate about it. It is one of the things that I enjoy doing is researching nutrition and trying to figure out how I can help people. And so over the past 6 years, I have incorporated the Pure system with all of my clients, and I have a group online that's over 2,000 strong. I've worked with hundreds of people. I've managed hundreds of personal trainers over the past 18 years. So trust me when I tell you that I have seen every single thing come through. Like that, people bring stuff to me. I've worked with professional athletes, 2 Super Bowl players, all different sports. And so they all bring me stuff because they're all thrown stuff. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I will tell you hands down, the system that my family and myself are on is Pure. And there's a reason for that. Okay. And there's a reason that we recommend this and why doctors like NCAM are recommending, because it works. Hands down. You just heard from I don't know how many people on here, testimonies of how this works. So don't hesitate. Don't try to research, because trust me, you're not going to research me. You out-research me. You're not going to out-research Rachel. She has a master's degree in researching, okay? We've got neuroscientists, neurosurgeons, PAs, doctors, chiropractors, everybody here. And trust me, we've researched, so there's no need to research any of this. Don't hesitate. My suggestion is that buy the biggest package that you can possibly afford, get all of those products in your home, and then teach your children how to manage their health with this plant-based system with food. Because you just heard it from, I'm not sure how many people you heard it from, that we don't get sick. We don't get sick. We're not worried about our children getting the flu. And trust me, I own a swim school in Orlando, Florida. I see how sick children are over and over. And it breaks my heart knowing that I have a solution. We can teach you. And the best thing about this, the business is phenomenal. And I own multiple businesses. So I know that this is the easiest business to start and the easiest business to run, because I've started 6 or 8 of them from scratch. Okay. So I know it's difficult. This is the easiest business to run, but most important is the community that you're becoming a part of. Okay. If you need help with your health, if you need help with your finances, you are among the best group of people. This community sticks by you. They will make sure that whatever you're struggling with, we will help you and get you to that next level. So that is something that is completely invaluable and totally priceless. You can't get that anywhere. So that's why our team is called Life Changers, because we really do change lives. So I hope that you guys don't hesitate. Get started tonight. Get back to the person that showed you this. Get on the phone with one of us. I'll take phone calls all day long and talk about this and let you know how wonderful this is. So thank you, Rachel, for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Trish, for being on. So you guys, you've heard some amazing testimonies tonight, many of whom, like Trish, have built massive organizations of people, because we start by just consuming the products ourselves, and then we feel passionate about, we've got to get this out to others. And so we didn't talk a lot about this tonight. There's a lot of people who are speaking tonight who've made a lot of money. And the residual income stream is very good. This last couple that I'm going to bring on has literally had their lives changed in so many different ways in the last 1.5 years since they've been involved. And so I've asked them to come on and share about their personal health story, as well as how the business has totally impacted their life. And these are our last speakers on tonight. This is actually my sister-in-law, and maybe my brother will come in, but maybe he won't. And so this is Lindley Paskey. Lindley, please share your story.
Hey guys, really blessed to be able to come on and share our story. Thank you, Rachel, for having us. I am sort of an accidental health kind of person. I came into Pure at a place in my life where I was looking for the business opportunity, but I really knew I needed to be healthy. To be more healthy, I needed to lose weight. I was dealing with anxiety, depression, you name it. But I really wasn't actively after that. I was trying to figure out my finances. And so luckily I found the right place where as I got more involved with this company, as I learned more about what the products were all about and started consuming them, I started seeing things change dramatically in my health. My anxiety has dissipated. I lost 40 pounds over about the first 6 to 8 months I was using the products. I've seen major changes in my children, my immediate family. It's something that I would have paid a lot of money to find as far as the health benefits. And in fact, it has paid our family a lot of money to be involved with this company. We have been tremendously blessed to be a part of this business where we're able to share this gift. And that is what we do. I left my small business that I was working to do this full time because I really felt so committed and so called to do this. And the company has blessed us tenfold. Really, I think when you go back to kind of the baseline of why do people do this? Why do people get involved with Pure? It's to add years to your life and life to your years. So you want to be able to live longer, but you also want to be able to enjoy the time that you are alive. And so I'll share just quickly, my parents have had incredible transformation since taking the products. My dad has had rheumatoid arthritis for over 20 years. I know we've heard a lot tonight about rheumatoid arthritis, but he too saw a dramatic change when consuming the products, was able to work with his doctor to stop taking his medications, which were scary medications, and has lost 40 pounds. My mom is type 1 diabetic. She's been able to, back off of her insulin. Her A1C has dropped. She's lost weight. I mean, all of these things that, again, not only are they adding years to their life, but they're adding life to their years. So my parents are able to enjoy my children. We all went to Hawaii last year and hiked up to the top of Diamond Head Mountain, which I never would have thought that my dad would have been able to do. But on the flip side of that, David and I paid for my parents to go with us on that trip. Pure actually paid for David and I to go as a thank you for sharing this incredible gift. And then David and I were able to bring my parents with us and my children on the most incredible trip, which is, again, that life in your years. We enjoyed each other. They were able to get around. We felt great. And we feel so good about the business that we're in because we know how much we're helping people. And so I'm just going to let my husband jump on really quickly to share kind of his story and how this has added some life to his years.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Rach.
Hi.
Hey, I know y'all been hearing a lot of stories about how these products have changed people's lives tonight, so I'm going to keep it short. But I am going to tell you that I wasn't interested in this at all in the beginning. I wasn't really looking for something to change my life. I wasn't looking for ways to really make extra money additional streams of income are important, but I was like, you know what? I wasn't really sold on this. And then I went to Pure Fire last year and I heard about what these products did. I went to the corporate event in Dallas and I heard about how these products work in our system and our bodies. And I was like, I'd been going to I've got a health nutritionist and nurse that looks at my blood work every year. Our company pays for us to have blood work done and do a physical every year. And we save money on our insurance premiums by having good health, staying in a certain weight range and keeping our blood where it should be. And I was on a borderline of needing to go on some statins. My cholesterol was getting out of line. My father had a heart attack in his 50s. And I realized I needed to make a change. I thought I was eating right. I thought I was working out right, but something else needed to be added to my regimen. So I added these products to it, added Mila and literally everything, went on the detox. And in 3 or 4 short months, I saw an 85-point drop in my cholesterol. My triglycerides dropped. My ratio of LDL and HDL dropped significantly to where I went back in to have my blood work done and look at the nurse and saw her on my physical. And she's like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it was incredible. It was a drastic change in just a few short months. So these products work. It's awesome. Company's incredible. We get to go on some fantastic trips. They've changed our lives. And I'm excited to see what this company's going to do this year. So check it out. Hope it works for y'all.
Y'all are awesome.
Guys.
Thank you so much for taking the time out tonight, you guys, to jump on. Before we call it a night, I just want to show you, because your interest is probably piqued. You're wanting to see what is this, and I want to tell you that you can go shopping right now by typing in livepure.com. Do I have that link in here? I think I do. livepure.com, and your computer, on your cell phone, whatever it is, make sure, this is important, make sure when you go shopping, you just click the shop button there on the top left-hand corner. Make sure to choose PC. That's preferred customer. Do not pay the retail price. That's paying 25% more than you need to pay. Don't pay that price. Choose PC, go shopping, start adding things to your cart, and go check out. It's really very simple, you guys. Lastly, I want to say, if you have questions, you want to learn more, go to purelifechangers.com. We've got more stories. We've got information on the products. We've got the physicians who are part of our wellness advisory panel speaking and educating on the products. 6 of our products are in the physician's desk reference. This is the real deal, you guys. On the home page of Pure Life Changers, you can see a business overview if you want to. And lastly, I want to say, if you go to the events tab on purelifechangers.com, there's a tab for our next event. We have an event here in Jacksonville. It is April 3rd and 4th. It's actually the weekend of my 22nd year anniversary. And the tickets are on sale tonight through midnight. From $85, we've dropped them down to $75 for tonight through midnight. So if you're listening and you haven't yet gotten those tickets, you want to learn more about the products potentially, maybe you saw me a couple weeks ago when I was traveling around the country and doing the 2-hour nutrition seminar. It is a nutrition seminar on steroids, as well as additional training from some of our top leaders on how to share it with others, how to properly get the information out. Not that you need to be a PA or a healthcare provider. In fact, most of the people in our organization who are making over $100,000 a year have no healthcare experience whatsoever. And so you'll come and learn from those people and on how to best share this with others, because really this is all about being a light. That's why I'm here. After practicing medicine for 19 years, I let my medical license expire this past month because I will never go back to writing prescriptions and cutting people's organs out again. I'll never do that. I found a better way. And so I hope that you get your questions answered. I'm going to stop the recording now. I'm going to stay on for just a little bit and see if anybody has any questions for those